Hey guys, Sadie Brown, also known as Buff Brownie on Instagram. Doing my first vlog. I thought I'd do a little explanation kind of just of what's going on and why I started this. I'm trying to be super duper quick because honestly I've tried this a few times now. More than a few. And I just ramble and I talk for like a million years. Let's see how fast we can make this. I was on prep for a show. I am no longer on prep for a show. Basically, I was gonna do a show end of June, changed it to one at the beginning slash middle-ish of July, and then about a month before that show, it got canceled. And if I wanted to do a show, I was gonna have to do one 2 weeks later than that, which doesn't seem like a long time. Basically, so my prep that was already a long prep because I wanted it to be gradual, then became longer. By the time I would have done that show, I would have been on prep for like 5 months. And I actually started tracking macros back in November. So November to December, I was tracking meticulously because I've got to learn everything for prep. So I was like to the gram when I could have been doing like a general gauge and using flexible dieting like flexible dieting. I'm a control freak, so I wasn't letting that happen. By the time I learned how to have fun macros, I was on prep and I was like, crap. And I could have been having fun with food and still making gains. Oh well. Yeah, so it was like 4 months of kind of prep as far as just being restricted in a mental space. And then on my bulk, I started kind of having fun with it, but I was still restricting myself. I didn't believe almost that it would work. Yeah, so my super healthy relationship with food was in complete and utter turmoil at the end of prep. I was a wreck. The last 2 weeks before my show got canceled, I was already like crying every day. I was sleep deprived. I was only getting like max 4 hours of sleep a night. And that was not like I would wake up and go back to sleep and wake up and go back to sleep, which was wearing on me. And I was doing cardio in the morning, going to work, doing cardio. I was too exhausted to do all of my cardio at once, so I split it up. And then I was going home, eating, going back, weightlifting, going home, prepping, going to bed, and starting all over again. And I was a mess, and I didn't want people to know I was a mess, so I pretended like I was okay. But anytime people asked me how I was doing, I was like, so, I started binging, and I would binge on my refeeds, and I would have this feeling of like, I'm never gonna eat again. I'm probably never gonna get a refeed again. So I would literally eat until I felt sick, and then I would purge. What scared me was the purging was feeling really normal for me. It was starting to get to a point where I was just like, oh, I can just purge, so I'll be okay. Not okay, not okay, not okay, not okay, not okay, not okay. So unhealthy, and that scared me when I was in a normal, healthy headspace. When I finally like realized what had happened, and I was just like this emotional roller coaster of a mess, and not like a prep's hard, like not mentally healthy, get yourself out of that situation. So long story short, I'd been thinking about it for a while, but I finally decided, yeah, I don't think I should be doing this. And when I told my coach, she was like, no, you are not doing this anyways. Like if you wanted to, wouldn't be letting you. At least she wouldn't. And I thought, oh wow, everything's gonna be poppies and rainbows and puppies and kittens and chocolate and tacos. Yeah, it wasn't. I thought reverse dieting would be like a dream and I'd be super lean for summer and everything would be amazing, but it wasn't. And I started binging, but I wouldn't let myself purge. And so I would just binge, and then I would feel bad about myself, but I said, no, you are not gonna keep hurting yourself like this. So I would stop myself and I would like call someone and have them talk me down, but then I just have this shame thing. So my parents are like, tell us when you're having this happen, and then I wouldn't go and tell them. I would just go and hide and eat. So I like overate for the past like 3 weeks and would like binge regularly, not purging, but just binging, and then sitting on the calories and thinking, wow, my life is over, my life sucks. You have this like, if anyone knows, it's like this downward spiral of a mess and you can't get out of it. People are like, you know, that's not true. And it's like, doesn't matter if you have the knowledge, if the connect and the understanding isn't there, doesn't make a difference at all. People are like, you're okay, it's not a big deal. Yes, it is. It's the end of your world. It feels like the end of your world. So I was pretty good the first week, but then I found myself, I overate the one night and I made the mistake of restricting the next day. And by restricting, then I came home and it got super duper late, and when it's late and you're tired, you're irrational, and I binged. And then I binged and I felt like crap, and so the next day I tried to restrict, and then I just found myself in this cycle, and I really wanted help and I really wanted out of it. So yeah, I went to see my doctor, I got a counselor, I am reading like well-credited self-help books and like notes from other like doctors on binging, bulimia, disordered eating, all that like bad stuff, which was super duper helpful for me. It's helped me get into a better place. My support group is amazing, and sharing with people has really helped me to keep myself accountable, because I know that I have people who care for me regardless of what I think, and they're there to remind me when I need it. But yeah, so I've just kind of been getting out of that place, and this week has been amazing. Last week was kind of hard. This week I've been back in the gym, on my routine. I've been tracking like a normal amount of food. If I'm hungry at the end of the night and I want a little snack, I'll like have something small. I'm not gonna go like, no, you can't touch anything, and then go and accidentally eat a tub of ice cream. Yeah, so this week has been awesome. I'm going away this weekend, so I'm kind of doing like a little mini prep of food to bring, just so that I know I can control my environment and I'll be much healthier. Because if I overeat something and then, I don't know, it goes out of control and it turns into a binge, I will be an emotional wreck and it'll put me out of commission. So my parents are aware of that. I am aware of how I can control my situation and work on that. Anyways, I don't need to go this in depth on that. But yeah, so I decided that I would start vlogging. I considered it before and I really wanted to, but now that I'm back to eating like a normal human being, and I have like healthy macros and waffle friendly macros, I can make waffle videos and enjoy my life and get back to just being healthy and happy and comfortable and sharing that with people. And yeah, because that's important to me. I started vlogging. I am right now, because it would give me something else to focus on. It gives me a new thing to work on, a new project, I guess. I don't know, it makes me really want to like put in the work in all aspects. So I know that I want to work on my nutrition so that I can share that with other people. I want to be able to share different recipes. I want to make sure I'm getting my workouts in. I want to get back to enjoying things and showing people that you can enjoy it, and it can be a lifestyle, and it can be fun and healthy, and you can be happy and have a social life and eat good food and lift heavy things and love yourself and love your life. And it doesn't have to be this controlled, unhappy, restricted, uncomfortable place for you. So yeah, I just thought that this would be fun, I guess. And I'm going to hopefully get better at this and not talk for as long as I do and I did. But I guess we'll find out how that goes, because I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably do another video soon. Like, I'm gonna obviously have waffles and delicious foods, and maybe just kind of like a little mini meal prep or something like that. But also, if people want, go into like the mental health side of things, what's going on with how I'm working on fighting my disordered eating. Just little tips and tricks that I use to keep myself from falling into a binge and restrict cycle, things to keep me from overeating, things that I've been using and I've used in the past and now I have to try more avidly to use, and just like different tricks that I do with my food to keep me in a healthy, happy place where I'm enjoying my food and enjoying my food. So yeah, Well, thanks for watching, and hopefully this works. I don't know. We're gonna see where it goes. Bye. By the time I would have started, by the mini video on tips and tricks that I find healthy, helpful, but I still was super meticulous. I'm trying. But basically, I decided, sorry, I got distracted again. I keep thinking about waffles and then tacos and then waffles and tacos and waffles.